Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival, Reforged Eden 1.8. My name is Sislak. In today's episode, I'm on my own. Currently I am in the Where I Am Discord. Where am I? Discord. So I may get people randomly joining on the voice chat, but I'll let them know that I'm recording at a time. Right. I should have done this last season, but I've been asked by someone to tell them how to make grow plots and how to make all the plants and where to find them. As everyone who plays the game thoroughly knows, the way to find the way to find stuff to make you grow your plants is to find natural sweeteners around the grounds. So you go on the planets and you find certain little pieces that you can pick up. Most of all, you'll find plant protein and vegetables and berries, and then on other bits you'll end up finding natural stimulant, grain, natural sweetener and fruit, and some spice as well. Now, I've got an abundance of these items because I bought them from the traders, but with these items I can then transform them into, let me show you on the food processor, I can transform them into seeds. So for, say for instance this one, the Ajax plant, if you look down where it says crafting, it says it needs 4 plant protein, 5 purified water and 1 nutrient solution. Now I have plant protein, I've got a little bit of it, but the vegetables, if you take 2 of them you can make 1 plant protein, so you can downgrade it or upgrade it depending. So yeah, water you can pick up using atmospheric condensers or using the oxygen extractors. Sometimes it gives you water, but atmospheric condensers are little beginners items. That one. So you need 3 iron ore in order to make 1 of them, and then you need some fuel in order to power it, biofuel or Promethean pellets put into a fuel. Let's see, so these fuel cells, or you can use the dual fuel cells or even the Promethean hydrocells. The longer the burn rate, the longer the fuel value, the more time that it takes it can use the machine. Right, what I'm going to do is I will quickly show you how to make a grow plot. So what I'd need is if I go to the constructor, this is currently making drill charges for me so I can sell it on, but for this grow plot, it's a hydroponics unit. You need 20 plant fibre, 1 nutrient solution, 4 plastic tubes, 12 steel plates and 8 cobalt alloy. Now I do have, if I go back into here, I do have some nutrient solution. Nutrient solution can only be made in a food processor, of which you need 4 stone dust, 5 purified water and 5 spoiled food. You can make spoiled food, but it requires 1 plant protein in order to make 3. And like I said, in order to make plant protein, you just need to gather vegetables. Oh, it takes 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. Let's have a little look. Forgotten if it was 1 to 2 or 1 to 1. 1 to 1. So let's just switch that back over to my freezer input. So yeah, in order to make some spoiled food, you need plant protein. It gives you a 3 count. You need 5 spoiled food in order to make a nutrient solution. So let's switch that over to take out of the freezer input and put it straight back in. So now we have 5 spoiled food, and you need 4 stone dust, we've got plenty of that, and 5 purified water, we have plenty of that. So if we make the 1 nutrient solution, what I'll do is I'll then move the nutrient solution over to my main input box. So let's move it over to the main input, which is where all the other resources are. And then let's see who's not using. Okay. So now we go to the hydroponic units. There are 3 different types. The first 2 can only be used on the red, which if you look at the top here, red is bases. Whereas this third one, which is, so you've got wood and concrete, can only be used on bases, and steel hydroponic unit can be used on the red and the yellow. So they can be used in bases and in capital vessels. So I will make, I've got 8 nutrient solution, let's see if I can make 8 more. They will eventually be needed. Actually, I will just keep it to the 1 because nutrient solutions needed for other resources, for other seeds. So simple as, I don't have a place to put it at the moment because I'm all full up. These grow lights, which are known as hydroponic lamps, do a 3x3 section. So I've currently got 3x3 here, 3x3 there, and the same on the other side. So I've got a total of 9, 18, 27, 36. Couldn't do maths for a second there. So I've got 36 grow lights, grow plots, 4 grow lights, and so now I'm going to show you how to make a seed. I'm going to switch that back to freezer out. So the seeds use various things, of which I need those nutrient solutions back. So seeds in food processor, so in that one there, you need a nutrient solution to make a seed. Every 1 click of the seeds you put in, you get 2 seeds back. So I do need, I've got some berries. I don't have any berry seeds at the moment, so I'm going to craft 1 of them. So I've got 4 berries, 5 water, and 1 nutrient solution. Got that. I need mushrooms. I need to find some mushrooms eventually. So then I can make some mushroom seeds, and then I can produce mushrooms. I've got natural stimulant, which is not in here, but I do have it growing. So what I'll do is I'll make another one so I can grow another. Fruit, I don't think I've got a fruit. Do I have fruit trees? I think I've got fruit trees. Pumpkins, are they fruit? Pumpkins? No, they're vegetables. Right, okay, so we look at fruit. So this yields 3. Is that fruit? Okay, I've got 1 of them. I've got 2 of them actually. They yield 8 after 135 minutes, so 2 hours 15. Let's see, veg, grain I've got, veg, fruit, plant protein. I've now got berries, which is brilliant. We've got 2 lots of that. We've got natural sweetener, more veg, natural stimulant, that's that one. And then it's just I need herbal leaves. Oh, plant fibres. Let's see if we can gather some of them. Plant fibres. We don't have any plant fibres, so we are going to make some. Are you busy? No, you're not. So we need to make a load of plant fibres, so we're just going to make as many as we can here. Okay. We're going to pop them in the freezer and then go back to the food processor. It's a whole lot of back and forth. So we'll make one lot of those. It gives out 12, no, we'll make two, so it makes 4 plant fibres. So it gives out 12 plant fibres each for 43 minutes. We're going to have too many seeds here, I know that already. But we can chop and change, see what makes better for us, what makes worse. So what we'll do is we'll put the plant fibres in there, and we will put the natural stimulant in there. And the game's sort of crashing out a second. Need to take our shields down in order to put this in. But that's the coffee, so you're over here already. So we've got one of them and one more of them. We'll then put down our plant fibre. So we've got some coffee plants going on, so some herbals, no, natural stimulants, sorry. There we go. We have our plant fibres, we have plant proteins, and we have spice all together. And then over here we have corn sprouts, which I forget what they are. We've got pumpkins, fruit, and natural sweetener. So pumpkins is veg. That one's fruit, which is the one I've just picked up. Natural sweetener, and what were you? Corn. So where was the corn? Wheat, sprout, corn is grain. So that's our grain. Okay, so next thing on my list, let's just grab this last one, and we're going to pop 2 of them in there. That would be our berries. Last thing on our list to do is to create these emergency rations. Now I can either do one or 2 ways. I can just click on it and let it do its business, or I can manufacture the individual items it needs. So it needs bread, ham, fruit juice, and ratatouille. Bread, ham, and fruit juice are the easy ones. So fruit juice needs 2 fruit. We have 215, so let's get 50 of them going. So that'll make 100 fruit juice, and we're popping it back into the input box because it's going to be one thing that we need for the emergency rations. Next on our list is bread. We have 18 bread. Currently it takes 1 flour and 1 purified water to make the bread. Flour takes 2 grain, of which we have 406. So we're going to make 100 grain, and then we are going to make flour. Sorry, my mistake. Actually we're going to make 50 of that, so it makes it 100. And then 1 flour to 1 purified water, we can then make 100 bread. Next on the list is ham, so that's this one here. Right, for ham we need 1 meat, 1 natural sweetener, and 1 spice. So we have 187 spice. Natural sweetener we have 258, but meat we are lacking, we only have 3. So we need to make some more meat. In order to make meat, this is a whole big process of doing things. In order to make meat, you need 2:1 plant protein to vegetables. So at my current rate, I can only make 10 meat because I only have 20 plant protein. So what we're going to do in that sense is we're going to make another 50, another 80. 80 of that will keep that above 100. So we'll make another 80 plant protein. So it'll make the plant protein go up to 100, of which we would then make 50 meat. And going back on it, we will then make 50 ham. So I'm trying to do it in 50s. I know I'm going to have more bread than I am anything else. So let's downgrade that. I want to make it a nice even number, so I need to make it 32 in order to bring it up to 50. So yeah, we'll have more flour, but we can use it at a later date. Right, Ratatouille. So we've now ticked the fruit juice, which is crafting. We've ticked the ham, which is from plant protein to meat to ham. And then we've also ticked the bread, which is from grain to flour to bread. Now Ratatouille is another one. We need 4 vegetables, 2 purified water and 1 spice. Luckily I already have 39 Ratatouille, so all I'm going to do is make another 11. This whole process here will end up taking about half an hour. So I'm not going to sit through the entire thing. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to do this. I'm going to downgrade every main one to 1. The meat I don't need because I've got it there, so I don't need the plant protein for now. Technically I can just click on this and make an emergency ration, but I want to show you the process of getting everything going through first. So what I'll do is I'll downgrade those 2. Yeah, because I've already got bread. And I will downgrade you as well. So at the moment it's got everything in green is what I currently have. I'm going to need another ham, so I need 2 ham and a ratatouille. Don't need a ratatouille right now either. Okay. Right, so bread, ham, fruit juice, ratatouille. So you've seen all the process of how it needs what you need in order to make the emergency rations, and how you can actually get those to produce. Obviously your main ingredients you need is plant protein, vegetables, let's see, plant protein, vegetables, purified water, spice, grain and fruit. So yeah, you need all that. So if you can make a farm with just those items, then you'll be happy-go-lucky, and you can make as many emergency ration packs as you need, of which, if the power goes out, all of this, or the majority of this, has perish time in minutes. So if my power goes out at any point and I'm offline, all of this will go off and you'll end up seeing about 2,000 spoiled food. But yeah, what I'll end up doing is just making a emergency ration pack because I had all the ingredients. It didn't need to make anything else in order to process this straight away. So it automatically took all the ingredients it needed in order to produce the emergency rations. So after this is done, it takes 60 seconds to make one of these. But obviously if you have everything in there, it will only take 60 seconds. Otherwise, if you need all of those input ingredients, then it will take you about 2.5 minutes, roughly. So not too long. But once this is done, I'm going to click on the button again to see what it needs to make. So yeah, let's wait for that to finish, and then we're going to click the button again. So now that we've clicked the button again, you can see that it just needs to make meat and 2 ham. And then once that's done producing the 2 ham, it will then create the emergency ration packs. And it all takes its time. 21 seconds per ham, and then a further 60 seconds per emergency rations. I'm just going to check on my crops to make sure. There we go, got some veg, and looks like we've got some fruit as well, and these are still growing. Let's check the other side. Everything is still growing. Right, we're going to slap what we just got into our freezer. And then we're going to go back to the food processor, and there we go, the emergency ration pack is producing. And it's still got another 30 seconds to go. So currently we just look out the window, just see what's around. Whole load of nothing. Right. And nearly done, nearly done. And there we go. So now we've got the extra 3 emergency ration packs, which I'm going to put on my person, and they will never go off. The only time you'll ever lose them is if you accidentally drop them, or someone kills you and you forget to pick up your backpack. Right, so that is literally all we got time for on this episode. So I hope you've had a good explanation on how to make your grow plots, make your seeds, plant them underneath a grow light. And one main thing, you need to keep a ventilator running in your ships or in your base, and you need to make sure you have O2. If you do not have O2 and it does not show up like this, then you have a problem with holes in your ship. Right, that will be all from me, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care, bye bye.